#Lenovo LOQ i7 Gaming Laptop Review Script. So this Lenovo LOQ i7 gaming laptop is sitting around the $1,100 to $1,200 mark depending on when you're watching this, and the real question is whether you should actually spend that kind of money on it. I've been using it for a few weeks now, and I want to break down whether it's actually worth it for gaming and content creation. Link is in the description if you want to check the latest price on Amazon. Let me start with what actually matters when you're dropping over $1,000 on a laptop. The processor here is an i7-13650HX, and honestly, this thing doesn't mess around. It trades blows with processors that cost way more, and for gaming, it handles everything I throw at it without breaking a sweat. Whether I'm running new AAA games or editing videos in the background, the performance is consistent and smooth. The display is something I didn't expect to appreciate as much as I do. It's a 15.6-inch screen with a 144 Hz refresh rate, and once you go high refresh rate, it's really hard to go back. Everything feels smoother, from scrolling through your files to playing competitive shooters. The panel is sharp enough for detailed work if you're doing any kind of content creation or design work. It's not an OLED or anything premium, but it's genuinely solid for the price. Let's talk storage and memory because this is where the laptop doesn't cheap out. You get 32 GB of DDR5 RAM straight out of the box, which means you're not going to run into those annoying slowdowns when you have multiple browser tabs open alongside your games or creative software. The 1 TB SSD is fast enough that boot times are quick, and file transfers don't make you want to pull your hair out. The RTX 4060 GPU is the real workhorse here. It's not the most powerful card on the market, but it's plenty for 1080p gaming at solid frame rates. I've been hitting 80 to 100 frames per second in most modern games with decent settings turned on, which is exactly what you want at this price point. One practical thing that impressed me is the port selection. You actually get an RJ45 Ethernet port, which sounds basic but is honestly rare on gaming laptops these days. Wi-Fi 6 is here too, so you've got both wired and wireless covered. The backlit keyboard is useful for late-night gaming sessions, and honestly, the key travel feels good. Here's what I'd highlight as the real strengths. The price-to-performance ratio is genuinely hard to beat at this level. The build quality feels solid, not cheap or plasticky. And the 144 Hz display makes everything feel responsive and snappy. The main drawback is that the RTX 4060 isn't going to max out every single new game if you're pushing for high frame rates. Battery life is also modest, so you're not traveling on this thing all day without power. The cooling can get a bit loud under load, but that's pretty standard for gaming laptops at this price. If you're looking for a solid gaming laptop that won't empty your wallet and actually feels like a good investment, this one deserves a look. Check the link below for the current price on Amazon, and let me know in the comments if you have any questions about it.